While some problems resulting from water spray systems have become more widely known, there are still some advocates of spraying water. As of the time this video was made, no unified solution had been adopted. The footage in this video is provided for educational purposes, with the intent of helping you protect yourself from these problems. This video is protected by copyright, and any unauthorized use is prohibited. No discussion of bale moisture is complete without explaining that moisture restoration is a critical part of the ginning process. Dry cotton causes problems with the bale press. It creates other problems downstream from the gin. Modern gins improve efficiency and produce a user-friendly bale by carefully controlling moisture. Done properly, moisture is applied evenly with humidified air. This process is safe and yields benefits not only to the gin but also the mill. Mill benefits include bales opening to a uniform height, which results in better blending. Faster in-house conditioning, speeding up processing time. A dramatic reduction in broken ties and the hassles that go along with them. Better average bale weights. Many gins have safely and successfully used humidified air to attain these benefits for many years. The problems you are about to see are not the result of moist air systems. This critical point is often overlooked, but is fundamental to your understanding of the issue and avoiding problems. Now that you have an overview of the benefits of moisture restoration and know that safe systems exist, let's look at the real problem. The idea of spraying water onto cotton is not new, and it has always had some negative issues related to it. As gins grew in production capacity, these issues grew into larger problems, and the number of water spray systems fell dramatically. Recently, these systems experienced a revival with the combination of modern electronics with the old idea of spraying water. Despite the new controls, these water sprays suffered from the same fundamental problems as the old water sprays, resulting in damaged bales. Furthermore, these systems do not produce all the benefits discussed earlier. To understand the root cause of these problems, let's look at how these systems work. In a cotton gin, cotton flows out of the battery condenser, down the lint slide, and to the press. The lint slide is where the water spray is applied. This is a graphical illustration of the lint slide cross-section. A typical lint slide is 54 inches wide, and the bat flowing down it is usually several inches thick, particularly at gins with water spray systems. The spray nozzle is positioned so that the spray is far away from the sides of the lint slide, preventing them from being sprayed or splashed with water, which would stop cotton flow. The result is that the water is being applied non-uniformly and concentrated in the center of the bat. Making this worse is that water doesn't fully penetrate the bat, making this small area of the bat the only part to receive additional moisture. In the bale, the moisture is layered, with parts of the bale very wet and other parts very dry. Some claim the moisture in the bale evens out before damage is done. As you are about to see in the following footage, extensive damage can and does occur. The bales you are about to see were processed using a water spray system. The bales have been stored in a warehouse for several months prior to being examined. Look at this bale. On the outside, you can see major color differences resulting from excessive wet spots. A moisture probe helps explain the problem. This bale was tested at 13 points on the front side. Watch the variations in these readings and note the higher readings in the middle of the bale. This is a classic example of the water being unevenly applied. This demonstrates that designating an average bale moisture offers no protection at all from damaging water sprays, because extreme wet spots exist within a water sprayed bale. These bales can have a wide range of average moisture. The ends of this bale are much drier, which explains why these systems do not benefit the press like humidified air systems do. The highest reading on this side of the bale was more than 16.2%, which is the top end of this meter. The lowest reading was 6.3%. The average reading was 9.2%. The average moisture for the entire bale could not be determined because of the high degree of variation throughout. Another 16 readings were taken from the opposite side of the bale, which also showed discoloration, but not as extensive as seen on the front. The back side of the bale showed the same pattern of higher bale moisture in the center and drier ends, but note the readings were consistently lower than the opposite side, averaging only 8.1%. This demonstrates that the moisture not only varies from side to side, but also from back to front. Moisture on these bales also varies from top to bottom. Clearly, this demonstrates the difficulty in determining an average bale moisture by taking spot samples. However, when these bales are opened up, we see evidence why an average bale moisture doesn't offer protection from water damage. Look inside this bale. Some parts of it are completely free from damage. Other parts have extensive damage, making it completely unusable to a meal. Damage can range from discoloration to hard matted masses that are similar to particle board. Inspection of other bales reveals that damage isn't restricted to the center of the bale. Because the bat can twist and turn down the slide and while being tramped, damage spots can show up anywhere throughout a bale. While the damage done by these systems is unfortunate, perhaps it will produce the silver lining of a renewed interest in the issue of bale moisture. To that end, please remember the following points. Proper moisture restoration is both necessary and beneficial. Many gens are accomplishing proper moisture restoration through the use of moist air systems, which should not be confused with water sprays. And the only way to fully protect yourself from water spray problems is to avoid them completely. If you would like more information on this topic, we recommend the following websites: CertifiedCotton.com and SamJackson.com.